Three.
Good day, everyone. Our topic is for case study system integration in the Bureau of Internal Revenue or BIR. The BIR is the government agency in charge of collecting taxes in the Philippines. It handles taxpayer registration, filing of tax return, collecting of payments, and auditing services nationwide. Now, when it comes to of taxation, system integration is very important. Integration ensures efficient, timely, and accurate collection of revenues. Next.
For the existing systems in BIR, currently BIR has several digital systems, wherein that systems are not integrated with each other, meaning they are standalone projects. Uh, and the first project system is EFPS or Electronic Filing and Payment System. In this system, the users can file or pay taxes. And the problem here is when the heavy traffic load data uh, go together in the BIR, it crashes. Some reports say is it, and we need to uh, we need to provide a better solution for that. Next system, please. Log, log boy. Existing systems in BIR. The, the second is EBIR form. In this system, the users can download BIR forms and then fill up it uh, offline. This system can really help the users that having a hard time to connect in a fast internet. But the problem here is it doubles the work of the users because after downloading the BIR forms, they will fill up it offline. Then after it, they will upload it again online. So it doubles the work and can lead to customer frustration. Next, please. Next is ETCS or Electronic Tax Clearance System. This system provide and allows users to have a certificate on tax clearance. It often used on government contracts or business permits. But the problem in BIR is the admitting of the users that are requesting for tax clearance is manually because there are no centralized system that helps to have a real-time syncing of the records of all the systems. Next, please. E-pay or electronic payment. Basically, this system just links the users to a e-wallet or e-banks that can be used to pay taxes. Next slide, please.
Integration integration challenges. Data fragmentation. Each system, such as EFPS and EBIR form and ORUS, works independently. This means taxpayer have to re-enter the same information multiple times. Legacy system. Some of the BIR database and applications are very old. They are not designed for today's cloud technology. So connecting them to modern platform become very difficult. Data privacy and security issues. Since the BIR handles sensitive taxpayer data, strong security is a must, but some portals still have weak protection, making them vulnerable to phishing or fake websites that look like BIR page. Limited interconnectivity. The BIR system are not fully connected with banks, e-wallet like GCash and Maya or third-party accounting software. Scalability problem. During peak tax deadline, the BIR system often slow down or even crash because they cannot handle the large number of users logging in at the same time. Next.
And after we discuss the existing systems, weaknesses, and limits, we are now tackling about the proposed system integration solutions. And since we don't have centralized systems, we are proposing a centralized tax information exchange, a national platform to unify taxpayer records, filing, and payment data. Within this system, it can integrate the systems. So all the systems will be connected. There will be real-time syncing, reduces of delays and errors, and can lead to cannot lead to user frustration. Next is APIs for interoperability. Addition for the uh, e-wallet or e-pay. Kasi dun sa EFPS, pag nagbabayad is dun lang na diretso sa EFPS yung confirmation na nagbayad. Then, hindi na siya mapapalaganap yung data sa ibang systems. Kaya kailangan ng APIs for interoperability para maikalat sa ibang systems na na-updated yung data. Cloud migration for scalability. Migrate filing and payment systems to the cloud for scalability and disaster recovery. Basically, ang cloud migration is uh, it makes the system fast, even thousands or millions of users are using it. Data standards. Use standardized taxpayers IDs and formats for easier integration across agencies. And ayun nga, the data standards create unique IDs for each taxpayer. So it prevents redundancies and uh, mismatch records. Last is cybersecurity upgrades. Since the BIR system is old school, old-fashioned, the design, some hackers or breachers can easily make the same format of the page, then scam other people that can uh, collect data that they need to breach the BIR system. Next, please.
Technologies and tools. Cloud computing. Platform like AWS and Microsoft Azure or GovCloud PH can host BIR system online. This allow the BIR to scale easily during peak seasons like tax deadlines and ensure that the system won't crash because the cloud can automatically handle heavy traffic. APIs and middleware. APIs act like digital bridge that allow different systems to communicate. For example, with APIs, the BI can directly connect to banks, GCash or Maya, so taxpayer can file and pay in one go. Integrate integration platform as a service. This is a tool that helps organizations link their internal system with third-party application more easily. Blockchain. While still a future option, blockchain can provide tamper-proof, and transparent record of tax transaction. Big data and AI for detecting tax fraud and analyzing collection trends. Next. Benefit of integration for taxpayer. They will have access to one-stop portal for all their tax need. No more switching between different platform or entering the same data. For BIR staff, easy monitoring, accurate data. For government, faster collection and less fraud. For businesses, faster clearance refunds. Next.
Lesson 1: Introduction to System Integration and its Organizational Context. Current problem: standalone systems, delays, errors. Context: need unified platforms. Key points: accurate, fast, secure tax processing. Result: better services plus revenue collection. BIR can learn from modern IT trends. And operates multiple systems, standalone systems like EFPS, EBIR forms, ORUS, and ETCS. Because they are not connected, taxpayer face taxpayer face delays, errors, and need to re-enter data. System integration means unifying these platforms so they work together as one. This allows for accurate, fast, and secure tax processing. The end result is better taxpayer services and strong government revenue collection. Lesson 2: Integration drivers: business, technical, and organizational. Business drivers: simplifying filing, reduce fraud. To simplify filing and payment, to reduce fraud and increase taxpayer compliance. Technical drivers: to replace outdated systems, improve scalability during peak filing periods, and strengthen security. Organizational drivers: to streamline workflows, improve collaboration with banks and e-wallets, and build public trust. Together, these drivers shows that integration is not just technical, it also benefits taxpayers, staff, and government as a whole. Lesson 3: Overview of system development trends. Cloud computing, scalability uptime, microservices, modular upgrades, IPAAS, easy third-party integrations. Cloud computing provides scalability and ensures systems stay online even during deadlines. Microservices break big systems into smaller, modular parts like registration or payments, making updates easier. IPAAS allows smooth integration with banks, GCash, Paymaya, and accounting software without complex coding. These trends help BIR become more flexible, reliable, and connected. Lesson 4: Integration approaches, point-to-point, and hub and spoke. Point-to-point, direct connections between systems, but too complex and not scalable. Point-to-point connects each system directly to others. It works in small setups but becomes too complex and unmanageable for BIR. Hub and spoke. The central hub connects systems, better than point-to-point but still has a single point of failure. Hub and spoke uses a central hub to connect all systems. It is better than point-to-point but still has a single point of failure which can disrupt both operations. Both approaches have limits, which is why BIR needs stronger solutions. Integration Approach Proposal ESB Enterprise Service Bus middleware that securely and efficiently routes data between systems like EFPS, ORUS, EBIR forms, banks, and e-wallets. Best fit for BIR today. To address these challenges, to approach EBS middleware that routes data securely and efficiently between. This is the best fit for BIR today because it solves current integrational problems. SOA, Services-Oriented Architecture, break system into reusable microservices for flexibility and modernization. This should be the future goal for BIR as it transitions into more advanced and scalable system. Next.
For the flow chart of existing system of BIR, we can clearly see that the taxpayer is the bridge of all the systems, meaning all the systems are working independently, and there is no system that centralize uh, all the data that can be updated on each systems. Next, please. And on the other hand, below the taxpayer, we have the centralized system, which the holds and connects all the systems to update and have a real-time syncing of what data's uh what data's a system gathered for, because with that they can adapt all the datas that each system gathered. And more importantly, there is a cybersecurity which can help the datas and accounts of the users more secure. Next, please. Efficiency in comparison. Uh, we can clearly see that the first of all, yellow line represents the existing systems, and green represents the proposed proposed integration. And we can clearly see that using existing systems consume a lot of minutes than the proposed integrations. Next, please.
Conclusion: BIR needs robust system integration to improve efficiency and taxpayer experience. Adop- Adoption of clouds, APIs, and IPAS can solve fragmentation and scalability issues. And well-integrated tax system will lead to higher compliance and reduce fraud and greater trust in the agency. And that's it for our presentation. Thank you.